Yeah. And I'm Jae Jung, and I'm Vice President of Mister Before we start the presentation, I want to show some video.
Live in Paris. When you Airbnb in Paris, you have your own home. Make your bed. Cook. You know, the stuff you normally do. Don't go to LA. Don't go to New York. Don't go to Tokyo. Live there. Live in Malibu. Live in the East Village. Live in Shinagawa.
I have three questions. How many of us welcome like that video in Airbnb? Even though I have many experience with Airbnb, I could meet only few hosts, really only few hosts. Generally, I enter the room with password from host and use the room alone, not with the host. And Airbnb say travel is life, and they want to emphasize importance of some living as a native. About 88% of Airbnb users use Airbnb because of cheaper price and convenient location. And also, Airbnb users use Airbnb for around 3 days, but 3 days is considered too short to live as a native people. And that is Airbnb page. Let's see details. In here, find some information about accommodation. It's really easy, but find some information about some host and cultural details. It's very hard. I got this feedback from AirbnbHelp.com. AirbnbHelp.com is made by someone who have a bad experience with Airbnb. And in here, Airbnb hosts say, in Airbnb, they can't express their cultural differentiation enough. Based on all of situation, we can say now Airbnb say life platform, but Airbnb is closer to stay platform. But it is strange, even though why Airbnb want to say travel is living suddenly, even though their present service and their present customer is not stable to living. We need to talk about that. In this graph, we check the growth rate of sharing economy market is slowed down. And in here, we can check number of tourists rise, and trip duration is longer than past. And number of non-package tourists also rise. In case of past, tourists went to travel to visit the tourist site and use the package tour for a short time. But at this time, all the tourists have enough time and enough money and to afford to live and stay as a native people for a longer time. It seems Airbnb think this situation will be keyword of new keyword of travel market, and that keyword is living. Unlike Airbnb, we start as a living platform. As an easy explanation, Mister-mention is intermediary platform service between host and guest who want to find some accommodation. But we not only intermediate accommodation room, but also we try express story and culture of each host. And we try to support for living in familiar area for a long time. Help me. Yeah, to support host express their culture and story, we have a special service called Cultural Editor. Even though most of hosts have their own story and own differentiation, but they have some problem to express what they want to say. Because of that, our staff called Cultural Editor come to host and do a consulting. And based on consulting, we make a photo and video content and upload to our platform. That is our platform. In our platform, hosts can express their story and different citation through host video and cultural icon. And to support Mister-mention guests who live in a familiar area, we provide living concierge services like rental car and newspaper and guess what they want. As a beta service, we provide this service only in Jeju Island in Korea for 1 year, and we secured 500 hosts. And we make 11 million baht and 3,000 guests reserved through our platform. And we discover some long-term stay guests and around 4 years old guests want to use our platform. And that is main issue. We succeeded crowdfunding from our host in Jeju Island, and we got investment, and we selected as a tips. And this is very useful program. In common of other intermediary platform, our present revenue model is commission from intermediate room and concierge services. But we don't want to stay at this present revenue model. We have a future plan. Before we explain about our future plan, I want to explain two special aspects of our services. First aspect, that is very common system on intermediary platform. To reserve accommodation, guests have to prepay reservation fee to platform. And after checkout, platform send the reservation fee to host. That means the reservation fee have to stay at platform for a time. In case of other intermediate platform, whenever each guest reserve room, 9,000 baht have to stay for around 3 days. Now, in case of Mister-mention, we also use the same system, but we have a big difference things. Because our guests tend to stay longer time, our reservation